Hello guys, today I'm gonna be showing you how to download, let's say, mods. This is a pretty reoccurring topic in the Return to Castle Wolfenstein community, so I decided to make a video on it. Because a lot of people ask, like a lot of people like Mike Smith, or other people, I don't know, like Hell Baron or Wolf Player or Yashik, how to download mods. So I decided let's make a tutorial for it, because why not? It depends which mod. I'm gonna go through all different type of mods, texture enhancing, a whole level thing, themed mod, and all of this stuff. We're gonna go step by step. So we can a pretty cool strategy to get the download link for a mod. Type it in the internet. Sorry, on YouTube. Sometimes I type some mods in the I browse them, you know. I browse them, like RtCW, Heidelberg, like download. And then you don't really get the download. Sometimes you just don't find the download at all. So I would really recommend, the original link. So I would recommend to go type it on YouTube, and then just click the download link. The matala.ru. Yeah, it's not the most secure website, but now you can go here and download different builds. This is called a build. It's just one big level. So yeah, and now when you get this downloaded, let's say I have made a whole list with all the levels you can download from that site, and one of them is Green Forest. So one of the first things you wanna make is go to your Return to Castle Wolfenstein folder. Where are your files? And some people don't really know how to find it. So you can either go this path, opening Windows Explorer and going this PC, local disk program, blah blah blah, to Return to Castle Wolfenstein, or easier way, which I access it. I do a .txt file, and I call it Steam Games Location, and I type this, and then when I do this, I do Ctrl+C to copy, and I do this, and then Ctrl+V, and then I click enter to get there. That's what I normally do. Or you can also go this ridiculous path. Sorry, my throat. So yeah, there's yeah, for example, the Green Forest level mod builds, right? You get all metal. Okay, greenforest.zip. You download this. Ignore the downloads.txt. I made this. It's not the original mod. You normally have only .pk3. Greenforest.pk3. Yeah, and you can and one common mistake. You go to Return to Castle Wolfenstein and you drag this folder here. Well, you could say, that's how you do it, right? You get the mod loaded, right? Because then you go to options and mods, but it doesn't work. This file, when you put it here, because the game, if you put it in here and the game recognizes this isn't the file from the original Return to Castle Wolfenstein, if you put it here, it will put it in the mods section. But remember, this file cannot be a .zip file. So you do a new folder, you call it blah blah mod or something like this. You do Green Forest, you copy pk3 files, and then you paste it here. And then you drag this blah 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 mod to Return to Castle Wolfenstein files. So I already have this Green Forest mod already loaded, the build. So I'm just gonna quickly load Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Okay, now I'm in Return to Castle Wolfenstein, right? And then I just go to options, I go mods, and boom, it magically appeared here in the mods section. Green Forest build. If this is a build mod, sometimes when you click play, right, it won't really direct you to the levels. You would need to do .sp dev map, and then you would do green forest, and then you would type this in chat and run the command, and then you would get into the level. Yes, in some cases you need to do this command. There's also a second command which also works, but I normally do, as I said, .sp dev map, and then let's say green forest. This is a command, you know, to enter maps. Yeah. You can also exit. Now I'm gonna showcase you how to play, let's say, Age of Horror. This is Age of Horror, and then I'm gonna showcase how to, let's say, install Venom mod, because this is a texture enhancing mod. So we type Age of Horror mod DDDB. This is a site where there's yeah, mod DDDB, mod DB, mod DDDB. Sorry. Yeah, so this is a site where there is mostly put Return to Castle Wolfenstein mods, content, add-ons, mods. This is more of an add-on because mod it's rather Venom. So now we can click download, and then one of the very occurring problem is here. It's a .rar file. If you don't have, you know, Windows, you have like you can't open the file. What do? You do .rar to .zip. You go to here, cloud convert. You put the file here, and then it converts to .zip file. So I know this takes a lot of time to actually get the right Age of Horror, because I don't think this is the version that actually correctly runs, because like you have different versions and some of them don't really properly run. But if you find a good Age of Horror version, it will work. Now Venom mod. This one is a different thing. Story, texture enhancing mod. Venom mod db, and then you go here to download Venom mod, which is a fantastic mod made by Halbaron. Here's his channel. You should totally go to his channel, subscribe. Now we have here. Now you can also see you would normally install the first link. Now when you have this finally installed, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, you have finally installed Venom mod. This is the folder. Well, you don't, now you would say, oh, I need to put it, right? No, like in the Return to Castle Wolfenstein files. Well, yes, but not exactly. Venom mod is something before you even put the mod, like in the folders, you always click on it and view, because there's, in some of them there's gonna be a readme, exactly this, and then there's some stuff you can read. Shows your auto X, just beta tombstone, and stuff like this. And what you would like normally, if you just want a better light, you just go auto execute, and you copy this to here, and if you want just the graphics, you just copy the main folder. Yeah, so the main folder is mostly responsible for mostly the objects and textures in the code. There's also saves here. There's also saves here. There's some scripts. It's mostly like this is responsible for in-game graphics, some commands, and some wolf configuration stuff over there. Blah blah blah. But you get the point, right? You just paste it here to the main folder. So if you just don't know how to set up some mods, you just normally you just read the readme.txt and it will explain step by step how to download this mod. This is mostly in all of Return to Castle Wolfenstein mods. Like most of them, like 90% of them have always a readme. So you just read them and they have instructions. Or if you already know, or if you're a more experienced player, you understand what the mod does, you don't need to read that because you probably know what's going on. Yeah, so this is how you get Return to Castle Wolfenstein mods. For example, yeah, so you get the mods, you know, to Return to Castle Wolfenstein to make them work. Yeah, it's just mostly this. You just put files and Return to Castle Wolfenstein's files directory and stuff. And yeah, I hope you found this video helpful and that you will finally play the mods you always loved and maybe start YouTube for fun. Yeah, so bye, have a great day, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.